We did want to share some new information coming into our newsroom right here. This is a look at a social media post by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu saying, "I'm leaving for a very important meeting with President Trump in Washington." The fact that this would be President Trump's first meeting with a foreign leader since his inauguration is telling. I think it's a testimony to the strength of the Israeli-American alliance. And this is a live look right here of the White House as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says that he will be speaking about the victory over Hamas, countering Iran, and expanding diplomatic relations with Arab countries during his meeting with President Trump. That meeting is set for Tuesday at the White House, and this is going to be President Trump's first with a foreign leader since returning to office. Now, this comes as U.S. and Arab mediators began the work of brokering the next phase of an agreement that would wind down the war in the Gaza Strip and release dozens of militant-held hostages. Hamas, which reasserted its control over Gaza since the ceasefire took hold last month, has said that it will not release the hostages slated to go free in the second phase without an end to the war and the full withdrawal of Israeli forces. Netanyahu, under mounting pressure from far-right governing partners to resume the war after the first phase ends in early March. Now, he has said Israel is still committed to victory over Hamas and the return of all hostages captured in the militants' October 7th attack that started the war. Right now, it does remain unclear exactly where President Trump stands on this issue. We do know that they will be meeting on Tuesday in the White House. It's a live look right there on this Sunday. Now, President Trump has been a very strong supporter of Israel, but he has also pledged to end wars in the Middle East and saying that he did help to broker the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas. That deal has halted the fighting and led to the release of 18 hostages who had been held for over 15 months, as well as hundreds of Palestinians imprisoned by Israel. Also, earlier today, an Israeli airstrike on a vehicle in central Gaza wounded 5 people. That is according to the hospital which received the casualties. The Israeli military said that it fired upon the vehicle because it was bypassing a checkpoint while heading north. That is in violation of the ceasefire agreement, and the military says that it remains committed to the deal. Now, in a statement released ahead of his departure today, Netanyahu said that they would discuss victory over Hamas, achieving the release of all our hostages, and dealing with the Iranian terror access in all of its components. He did share a very brief message as he was boarding the plane, and I did want to play that out for you right now.
I'm leaving for a very important meeting with President Trump in Washington. The fact that this would be President Trump's first meeting with a foreign leader since his inauguration is telling. I think it's a testimony to the strength of the Israeli-American alliance. It's also a testimony to the strength of our personal friendship. That friendship and that cooperation has already yielded important results for Israel in the Middle East, including the historic Abraham Accords that President Trump led and which brought 4 historic peace treaties between Israel and its Arab neighbors. In this meeting, we'll deal with important issues, critical issues facing Israel and our region, a victory over Hamas, achieving the release of all our hostages, and dealing with the Iranian terror axis and all its components, an axis that threatens the peace of Israel, the Middle East, and the entire world. The decisions we made in the war have already changed the face of the Middle East. Our decisions and the courage of our soldiers have redrawn the map. But I believe that working closely with President Trump, we can redraw it even further and for the better. I believe that we can strengthen security, broaden the circle of peace, and achieve a remarkable era of peace through strength. Thank you very much.